In Mundaka Upanishad, there is a very good conversation between Shaunaka and Angirasa. So, in that, Shaunaka asks Angira, can you speak about what is real knowledge? Kasmin bhagavato vijñātam sarvamidam vijñātam bhavati. By means of knowing one thing, you can know everything. So, can you speak about that one thing by which I can know everything? Then Angirasa, he starts to explain about this Brahmagyana. Then he says there are two kinds of knowledge. One is Paravidya and one other is Aparavidya. Paravidya means highest knowledge and Aparavidya means lowest knowledge. So usually we think lowest knowledge means material knowledge and highest knowledge means spiritual knowledge. But in Upanishad, if you come to Upanishad, they don't consider material knowledge as a knowledge at all. It is ignorance. So for them, highest knowledge and for them the lowest knowledge is Shastric knowledge. Because Upanishad, it is always speaking against the Purva Bhaga. Because Vedas are divided into two portions, Purva and Uttara. So whatever Purva Bhaga is proclaiming or declaring or recommending the Uttara Bhaga, then again it declines. It says, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. So in the similar way, he says, Tatra Aparaha. What are the Apara knowledge? That is lowest knowledge. He says, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda. And also he speaks about all the darshanas. He says, these are all lowest kind of knowledge. We know Shastras are the highest knowledge. But Upanishad itself declares that is lowest knowledge. Such a bold statement Upanishad is making. Then what is highest knowledge? Then it says that Ataparayaya tadaksharam adigamyate. By that knowledge, the Lord is realized. So that knowledge is the superior knowledge. All other knowledge are inferior knowledge. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Yamimam pushpitam vacham vedavata rataf partah. So, in this, what I wanted to say, that as Prabhuji was mentioning, actually it is not completely true also, because I'm not such a learned, but still, whatever thinking, whatever knowledge we have, it is all lower knowledge until it comes to realization or it comes to practice. The knowledge which stays as a theory, it's a theoretical knowledge and it's lowest knowledge only. But whatever devotees are practicing here, especially His Grace Radhesham Prabhu, and under his guidance, I can see many devotees are practicing very nicely. So they are having this para vidya because they know and they try to follow and they try to give this knowledge to others also. So this is the highest knowledge. Otherwise, what is the value of knowledge in Shastra? Who has seen Shastra? Like there is a discussion in the Shastra itself that how can you validate the Shastric statement? Shastra says we have hell, we have heaven, we have moksha, we have so many things Shastra states. But who has seen all these things? How to understand these things exist? How to understand even these things are true? Then it says, then Acharyas, they give very nice explanation. Phalena parichiyate. They say, by Shastra we cannot understand anything, but the person who is following Shastra, by seeing his qualities, we can gain faith in Shastra. Because Shastra says, if you follow such and such sadhanas, you get such and such good qualities, you get free from material contamination, you get attachment with the spiritual things, you don't get bewildered in the dualities. So all these things we see in the Shastra, but when we see directly in a person who is Bhagavata, then we develop faith in the Shastras. So the Shastra, the Bhagavatas are the authority for the Shastras. Even to believe in Shastra, Bhagavatas are the authority. So by seeing Radhesham Prabhu, so many people, they get a chance to take up this Krishna Bhakti. Why? Because they don't know anything about Bhagavad Gita, they don't know anything about Bhagavatam, they don't know anything about Krishna. Just by seeing his qualities, we all accept. Similar, just like Prabhupada. Those days, hippies, they didn't have any knowledge, but they took up Krishna consciousness. Why? Because of Prabhupada's personal qualification, his qualities. So, by seeing these qualities, I was so inspired how Radhesham Prabhu is preaching here and also making devotees and still so humble and trying to encourage others in the service. So, in this way, Radheshyam Prabhu has encouraged me also to speak few words from Srimad Bhagavatam. And it is not that now I'm going to speak something new which you don't know. You all know all this thing. But still, for my purification, I want to speak some few words. Like Vidura, when he met Maitreya, Vidura was asking so many questions. He was keep on asking questions. Then at what point Maitreya said, come on, what is this? Like you don't know anything. You are Vidura. You are previously Yamadharma himself. You are one of the Mahajana. You know everything. But still you are asking me these questions. Why? Because just to purify my speech. My speech is just like a prostitute. It was all the time glorifying so many useless things all these days. But now you are giving me a chance to speak about, to glorify the Lord. So taking this as a inspiration, Radheshyam Prabhu has given me a chance to glorify from Bhagavatam. So I would like to speak few words.